Hello once again, audience. In the last episode of Let's Attempt to Play, I ran around chasing bats for a couple of minutes, and then I engaged in accidental cannibalism. We'll just pretend that meat ration was actually pork chop or something. Sorry about my absence in the past couple of days. I managed to pinch a nerve in my neck in between episodes, and I was bedridden for about half a week. Not to say that my injury was grave, I'm just a weenie. But I'm back, and to those of you who are familiar with TV tropes, I assure you that this will not be a stillborn serial. Now I'm just going around killing a few more easy targets. Making sure that bats don't take 5 minutes to kill. And what level am I? Am I 3? Oh. I'm seeing a lot of skeletons and zombies down here. Does that mean... and gravestones. Does that mean that there's a necromancer lurking around? I hope not. A gravestone. A nameless grave. The question remains, is it the grave that is nameless, or the person who lies in that grave? Who wouldn't give their kid a name? Or at the very least, who... that doesn't sound right to me. Well, I suppose if someone didn't know the name of the person as they were burying them, then they could be considered... No, then that would be the case of the grave being nameless instead of the individual. Subjectively, the person wouldn't have a name to the gravedigger. Especially if it's the necromancer doing this, although I don't see why they'd be doing that, unless it was for some kind of ironic humor, because the grave is actually empty and the corpse is walking about killing things. I'm just gonna focus on leveling now. Oh, don't get poisoned. Okay. Oh, level 4. Awesome. I have 22 strength. And these zombies are still everywhere. So now that I know that I won't get one-shotted by giant worms, my new fear is encountering a named enemy eventually. And you know that's gonna happen soon. I just hope it isn't that murderous human scoundrel. What's his name? Clarence? We'll see. I'd like to have a few more potions on me, but I feel like I'd be able to take them. What the... Oh, bat skeleton. I was going to say, is that a pterodactyl? I knew they were extinct, but not this recently. That's something I'd like to see in a fantasy setting someday. A necromancer that raises the fossils of ancient creatures. Alright. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. I've forgotten the command to bring up the dungeon map, so I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that I've covered everything that's worth covering, and I'm gonna go down. I actually forget commands like crazy in rogue games, which is one of the reasons why I enjoy this thing being mouse cursor operated when it needs to be. Level 5. And that was an orc, even though it was kind of pink and Neanderthal looking. Neanderthal, right? Anyway, even though it wasn't very stereotypical orcish looking, that was one, and where there's one, there's always bound to be at least a dozen or 2 dozen, as well as their wizards and priests, so I'm going extra carefully now. Let's see. This is a very windy passage, but it's probably the best place to encounter a large number of monsters. Or find a dead end. Alright. Back I go. Oh, and I remembered, this isn't the type of game where you can just have something in your inventory and you find out qualities about it. You have to equip it. I was confusing this with Angband, which is another good roguelike if you're okay with the more, what's the word? Old school things. So, here goes nothing. I'm wearing the other one. Quokka? That's a kangaroo if I've ever seen one. Moving on. More hobgoblins. Excuse me. More open spaces, which are making me nervous. A few more potions, which I should really test soon, unless there's an easier way to identify items, because I usually consume something when I have more than one of it. Let's try the yellow potion. Potion of invisibility. Okay. That'll be a good thing to use if I need to escape anything. Like those orc wizards. I don't even remember why I fear them so much, I just know that I do. They blink around a lot, and I guess their spells hurt, or they have really high armor class for a cloth-wearing creature. I think they throw out a couple of debuffs here and there as well. Oh well. Let's test the next level. There's a slimy bone ring. Ew. I'm sorry if I'm moving at a very slow pace for this type of game. I'm not that familiar with the faster ways of traveling around or moving until I bump into something important. I don't know if there's an autopilot sort of command for roguelikes. Yeah, but this is the way I'm used to it. So oh god, too bad for me. Alright, let's see, he doesn't seem to have any bodyguards, so let's go for it. Alright. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Let's grab this loot and back up a little bit. And now, I'll see what these rings are. A ring of flight? Whoa. Huh. I wonder, does that require mana? Or magic? Cool though. the other ring isn't cursed, so I can at least take it off once I figure out what it is. Oh boy, that's a knoll. He retreated at least. That's a snail-covered altar of Cheibriados. Oh, crap. That sling kinda hurts. Oh, come on. Go up the stairs. Am I doing something wrong? Oh. There we go. Have some bread and rest a bit. And there he is. Boom, 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 boom. He did hurt a little bit. So what's the deal with this altar? More stationary than others. Oops. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to, Oh, I'm not joining his religion by kneeling. Cheibriados is a god who meditates on the mystery of... Okay, it's a time deity. A slow time deity. Alright. I guess in a world filled with chaos and evil gods and that psychotic man-child of random action that has that altar that's constantly making different goofy faces, you could use some order and some slow stability. But I think I'm gonna remain unaligned for a while. Oh, crap. Whoa. Oh! That ogre set off the teleportation trap. Damn, lucky me. Oh, sorry. I'm going to try to keep my language PG on this channel, despite whatever gruesome things are actually going to be happening in the game. But, dang. There we go. Couple more easy targets. That ogre is still around here somewhere. I don't think those things teleport between, floors. Ooh. Iguana? Okay. Rest up a bit more. Crap. Okay. Ow. Oh no. No, 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 no. Alright, I escaped that for the moment, but I gotta go back down there at some point. See you next time on Let's Attempt to Play. This was Daku, just Daku.